canister, you could tell that it's floated.
Hey, look at everybody. He's there on time. It's a miracle. But yeah, so anyway, we're just a couple minutes late because we were just posting everything. Wow, I look at myself in the camera. I look pretty rough.
Yeah.
I'm looking like I need a shave and a new life.
Yeah,
and
you'll be fine.
But I'll give you guys the trash apocalypse update. Giggles 1, Town 0. Yep, they Tuesday's our trash day. I know it has nothing to do with theme parks, but this is funny shit. So I have, Ring camera, and I kept watching it all Tuesday. They didn't come till like the afternoon, and then we've been having a problem. We live in a cul-de-sac. I don't know if you paid attention last week when we talked about this. And I've been like screaming and yelling and going to war with the town, and I fought the town and won. Basically, we live in a cul-de-sac. You're supposed to have barrels 3 feet apart. John Cena, you can't. It's
No,
impossible.
can't.
We have 4 bins.
It is impossible.
So we watched, and it was weird. It was like a parade of trucks. It was the trash guy, and right behind him was the recycle. And it wasn't even the regular trash lady, and it was not the guy that's been caught that caused the problem. I might have got him fired. And if that's good. I hope he hates his life. But me and Esther, we were standing on the porch, mean mugging like this, and then the trash guy was mad, so he went out and moved the barrels for him and the recycle guy, and then they came with the arms. I don't know I think the country has most people in this country have the trucks with the arms, recycle and trash. That's why they want them 3 feet apart. I can't do it. So, but we won. I keep getting nothing but W's out of this. Like I get aggravated and I want to ask him. I want to kill people. I was ready to pull out a shotgun and just scare the guy. I wasn't going to shoot him. I wasn't even going to load it. Just to scare him. You know, I mean, on my property, I wasn't going to shove it at him, nothing like that. I mean, I didn't. I mean, in the real world, I wouldn't, because I don't want to go to jail. That's the end game, right? You don't want to go to jail. I don't want to become Bubba's friend. You know, that's not what I want. Yeah, so you got a neighborhood compactor. I have trucks. It's just this weird, stupid cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
and
stupid trucks as well.
Yeah, and the trucks are giant. But I mean, we kept calling the town the day after, and they would come get it. So why just, you know what I mean? Just do it. You know, it's like, so I don't know. It was just a stupid thing that I battled and I won. So my comments to you guys.
You fought the city and you won. You fought the city and
I won. Look, don't ever lay on the sword. Fight. Doesn't matter. I'm not saying go out and do stupid things and get arrested. I'm just saying, stick at it. Keep going. You win. Don't let nobody push you around. Don't let nobody, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they can go, no. And most people go, okay, I'll figure it out. Guess what? I wouldn't take no for an answer.
No.
And I just kept it. So I'm just telling you, in life, anything, just keep fighting. That's my story for trash.
Today.
Yeah, I don't have an update on the car for you yet. You know, my wife's car being stolen. I don't have an update on that yet.
Eesh. That's still a shit show.
You know, I mean, if the trash guy was not going to pick it up, I would have stopped him. I'd have been like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, just do it. Like, why do you gotta cause all this havoc? For what? The guy probably lost his job or got put on another route.
Yeah.
Because he was a crybaby and he couldn't. I mean, that guy was stupid. He showed me his weakness. When we were yelling at him the first time it happened, he's going,
run and hide.
He ran. He didn't want. I got a whole neighborhood that can attest to this. He put his hands on his ear like a little baby.
He's one of those millennial, Gen Z, whatever you want to be, wimps.
Yeah, and he just hid in his truck until it was over. And then, you know what ended up happening? He had to take the trash in, the recycle anyway. So why cause problems? Just do it. It's your job. You're a trash guy. Do it. What's the big deal? Anyway, so tonight, at one other update, tonight, 9:30 p.m., if you're into the whole Giggles thing, we're doing a Facebook Live on the Giggles Facebook. Yes. Him and me, get out to Giggles, Cupcake. And we're gonna break down the song that's releasing tonight at midnight. It's just this one song, not an album. It's with the guy that was the actual first Jason Voorhees in the original Friday the 13th, Ari Lehman, from his band First Jason. We made the song for 13th World for the haunt we work at. You know, so it was just a cool thing. It's a cool song. It's a little over 2 minutes long. It's awesome. You know, that's like trying to say you're a sandwich artist at Subway. It's still the same thing. You drive a truck, you pick up trash, you grab the trash or the recycling, and you put it away. That's it.
They basically went PC with the sanitation engineer. Back in the days, it used to be mobsters basically taking over the trash anyway. So what's the damn difference?
Yeah.
They're trash guys.
Yeah, just all they got to do is just do their job. That's it.
If you want us to be PC, trash people.
I'm not PC for any reason.
Screw it.
I am not and will not. I do not participate in political correctness. And if you don't like me, I'm sorry.
Too bad, so sad.
Yep, I don't believe in it. The world doesn't need it. And if you're really that offended, I feel bad for you.
Get the hell out.
Yeah. I mean, really, if you get offended, I mean, I see people, like, even at amusement parks, they see something and they get offended. But, like, why? Who cares? Just walk by it. Like, who cares? You know? So, anyway, so tonight, so 9:30, the Dr. Eagles Facebook, we're going to break down the story, how it became a thing, what it's about. I'm not playing the song because you got to wait till it's releasing. The song is actually releasing tonight at midnight, Eastern Standard Time. So, tonight at midnight, if you want to jam to it, even Chuck E. Cheese said trash man, see?
Exactly.
Because that's what they are. They pick up trash.
Oh, let's go to garage.
They don't pick up sanitation. They pick up trash.
Yes, they do.
It's just a department, the sanitation, to clean up your crap.
Yeah.
So, I will not call them sanitation engineers. I will call them the trash man slaves. My taxes pay the salary. You do what you're told. If not, don't do the job. That's simple.
True.
Yep. Plus, in the live stream, they don't sanitize nothing. I don't see them out there with a rag and
I
cleaning
don't
things.
either.
Yeah, they don't do nothing. They just the machine. They don't even do it. The machine does it.
They're damn lazy.
Yeah, they don't do it. I want that job. Just drive a truck and hit buttons to move your trash. What the hell do I care?
Get paid minimum wage to do it.
Yeah, who cares? Just drive around.
And pay union dues.
Yeah, so Facebook Live, Dr. Giggles, 9:30 tonight. We're also going to give you a little update about some shows coming up. So the album stuff, so on, so forth, and so on. And now, here are the main topics that we have. Obviously, and tomorrow I'm going to be uploading John's Six Flags New England opening day video. We're going to do that. I'm going to upload that tomorrow. I'll probably release it in the afternoon sometime tomorrow. I'll post it up everywhere, so we're going to finally get another video in. But main topics, we're going to talk about Disney, the dragon catching fire during Fantasmic at Disneyland. There's the NBC Universal CEO's out. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg with the Dock Coaster opening day. Kentucky Kingdom retiring T3. Six Flags ESPORTS, Lake Compounce, Chaperone policy. Disney finally gets some balls and sues DeSantis.
And my Six Flags New England
yeah, he's going to do a review on opening day.
And talk about what's new, what's not, what's crap.
Yep, what's good, what's not, what's here, what's there, and all that. And I'm sure there's other news that I haven't, I could check.
And I have a rant for that one.
For what?
My little review.
Oh, well, hey, rants are the spice of life around here.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when me and you get going, like, it's just pandemonium. So, we're going to break down the news. We're going to have a little fun here. And then when we're done, we're done. And then, like I said, if you want to move on over to Dr. Giggles at 9:30, cool.
We'll be there.
Yep. So, I'm gonna save the Six Flags eSport thing, because that caught a lot of traction today.
Yes, it did.
And it's just nothing but hate.
I don't
like, if there was 100 comments, I saw like 2 like, yay! And everybody else was like, stupid. And I got some thoughts on this, about that. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But anyway, so we'll just go from the top, go to the bottom, and I'll just save Six Flags. Disney, the dragon bursted into flames at Disneyland. And I know because of that, all the dragons at all the parks for that show, the Fantasmic, were shut down. I don't know if they've reopened. I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the video. I seen a picture.
I did see the video, and the video is crazy because it goes through the normal phases. How they tried to slay the dragon. This dragon shoots out the flame, and all of a sudden you start seeing the flame catching on the tip,
Just the
of
tip.
the mouth, and on other pieces, and a little bit more, and then all of a sudden the whole damn thing just blows up, and you see a natural explosion happen. Where the gas lines were, the explosion happened.
Oh, crap.
And I seen the aftermath where the fire department actually ran in there and they put it out.
So Gravel says Six Flags did a tender offer for their 24 note for $950 million, offering a new note for $800 million due 2031 at 7.25%, which is low with their finances, in my opinion. So let me ask you, Gravel, because you seem to be like theme park financial wizard. He does. He always comes with all this shit.
He's the cool one.
He says doing this right prior to earnings could mean the report really bad. Gravel, I honestly think this year and for the next few years are going to be bad for Six Flags until they get rid of the CEO.
Well, until they get rid of the CEO, yes, but also until they actually grow balls and do something in their parks other than just certain parks.
I think the whole Tom Sawyer Island is closed and will be for a long time. It was an inferno.
Yeah, because the island, a lot of pots over there did catch fire where the thing is.
That's crazy. But yeah, like, I mean, it's not just the CEO, like you said.
There's a lot of things that at other parks that need to be changed. There's a lot of things that need to be changed, worked on, or they need to really step up and throw balls and do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's either they ain't got the money or this guy just doesn't want to do anything. Like I'm all for like cleaning the parks up, making them look nice, because we've all complained about that for years. Like Six Flags parks were looking like a dump. That's number one. That had to be done. They have to take care of the rides they got. They can't even take care of any of the rides they got. I don't know what the hell happened. It was like ever since COVID, most theme parks are just falling apart.
Yeah.
Like you got to see the weakness.
Well, you figure during COVID, no parks actually did any work whatsoever on their rides. With them sitting dormant for a full year, pretty much shows you that these rides need to stay. You need their cycles at certain points of the year. And it kind of is like everything must have grown rust or the lubricants.
Yeah, see, Grobble saying Zim Zim Zalabim claim the last report Capex is going up to 150 or more. Well, I'm not seeing.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not seeing the money. Like, I don't know what the money. Maybe they're spending it all on the stupid esports thing. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing. What's the biggest thing coming to Six Flags that's new? It's just like kiddie, and I'm not knocking. I'm just saying you got the kiddie coast racing coasters, you got some water slides.
Those are nice to actually add to other parks, but what big is coming? You don't see any big attraction coming. You don't see anything coming to any of these parks really for this season.
Yeah, and please don't take it as I'm looking for like these enthusiasts that want 4 or 5 300-foot roll. I'm not saying that kind of big attraction.
And I will say, before I even go into Six Flags reviewing anything, there was a lot of good updates that did happen at the park that I noticed. But again, it's a beginning.
Yeah.
It's something that we and you have actually said for years they needed to do.
Yeah. And look, I know I'm on this kick of F6 Flags lately. Right? And that's because I care.
And not for nothing. I'm on the same kick, but I also being there seeing certain things. There's things that you haven't seen that you'd be actually happy about versus other things that, not so much.
Yeah, and I get it. It's just, I think Salim, whatever the hell his name is, I don't think he was the right choice as a CEO.
No, I think what it was is they wanted somebody to be basically the tough love son of a bitch CEO. They got the tough love son of a bitch CEO that don't give a shit, and that's cheap. Now, what's happening? You're not seeing money in these parks.
Yeah. And the average park goer, not someone like us, but the average person goes to theme parks when they add something cool. We go to theme parks because we love to go. And a lot of people do. But a lot of people also are going to go, they haven't added anything. Okay. So Grobble says the 150 million capex might be backdated. He changed his mind on things such as rides, so it might be stuff purchased Q3 and Q4 that will not be seen till 24. I mean, that would make sense. And then Chris is saying,
make sense.
How hard is it to make a 10 to 15 year planned budget for it and stick to it? You want to know how hard it is for Six Flags?
It's really hard.
They're falling apart, and they have no organization. Everything is all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, when it happened, but all of a sudden it's just like, it's just a cluster. It's like, because like, I believe there still isn't a park president at Great Adventure. This is like an interim, temporary person. I don't know. Like, I don't get to see all the behind the scenes inner workings of the corporate side of the business. And that's fine. I don't need to know because I wouldn't understand half of it anyway. But they got to do something because I think this year is going to be another crap year in terms of money. how do I put it? Like coming in, you know what I mean? Like I think you're gonna see this year when it comes for those quarterly results, they're gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
And
I think what it is our biggest issue as amusement park enthusiasts looking at Six Flags. We've been a Six Flags fan. We finally found a CEO that doesn't give a shit about what the parks do, how to make the parks beautified, does not have a plan whatsoever. And we just don't know the exact plan because nobody's really told any of the biggest plans that's going on. The only plan that we know is he wanted to make parks less crowded. Okay, is that a big plan that you want to stay on the road for the next 10, 15 years? No. But is that a plan that he sees as a, money-making scheme? Could be. With updates that are going to parks now, we're finally seeing updates to parks that should have been done years ago.
Yeah.
With all the maintenance and this, that, and the other. Go back to what we were talking about before, about how we're seeing the rides going down having issues. Well, COVID year stopped everybody from going to the parks. What happened was you didn't have workers in the parks, you didn't spend the money in the parks. What happened? These rides actually went down. Why is that? The mechanical issues that these rides are having is because of the fact that you're having issues. Now, later on, with this year, last year, this year, and going forward, what's Six Flags doing? We have no clue. Nobody knows what's coming. Nobody has a damn clue, including people in the park that I talk to.
Oh yeah, nobody knows nothing.
Nobody knows nothing. It's to the point where, yes, it's at that point where, okay, we don't know what the hell is going on. Enthusiasts are getting aggravated because of different things, and the GP is still eating up everything. Until the GP starts saying, okay, screw you, we don't want to
go there. No, the GP's already going, screw you.
It's at that point where you're starting to see, and we're going to see that in these quarterly reports. So now we're going to start seeing, are they going to stay on that same route? Whatever plan they have,
can't. They
or
can't.
They're going to go back
because
to
Chris is bringing
route.
up, he goes, I want to know how many of these crap years they can keep having before they're facing Chapter 11.
Yeah.
They're good. I think if by quarter 3 things ain't good, that guy's out.
I think we're going to be having to see something come up, and we have no choice. Six Flags has no choice. Unless they're trying to make Six Flags look like it needs to be bought out by another company. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, unless it tanks so bad, ain't nobody gonna want to touch it. I mean, they want. I don't know what Six Flags, like, for somebody to buy it, 4, 5, 6 billion. I don't know. To me, right now, Six Flags isn't even worth $1 billion.
No.
In my mind, like, if I was gonna buy a theme park chain, I would spend less than $1 billion, and I know they wouldn't sell it. That's just me talking.
Yes, Grabo, supposedly he did give more authority to park presidents, yes. But the problem is these park presidents put in there whatever they want. And I guarantee you, the people that goes up to him says, screw you, we're not spending that amount of money. That's basically the thing. He probably put the park presidents in charge of certain things, and park presidents try to put in their budgets, try to say, okay, I want this, that, and the other, and, well, he blocks them, or has somebody block them.
History and leisure, Lindsay, I agree. They should cut all the leases.
They should.
Including get rid of them. Because they're not really even... Look at Darien Lake. Look at Lerone. Who else is on a lease?
They want to make Six Flags New England a lease, if you remember. A few months ago, that came out. Remember, you wanted to look at possibly selling Six Flags New England and making it a lease, land lease?
When the fuck was that? I didn't even hear that.
That was a few months ago.
I don't even remember.
We talked about that.
I don't even remember it.
Yeah. But I know Laurent, we know Darien Lake. Some of the Six Flags water parks, I think, as well.
Yeah, but see, the lease is only costing around 22 to 25 million a year. I think you're better off getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Take that 22 to 25 and put it in the parks. That on a lease.
Sell it to companies that actually want to take over like,
Plus, I
parks.
think Darien Lake's going to eventually just become a water park.
Yeah, Darien.
Because I remember last year, I think it was, like late last year, maybe even the beginning of this year, maybe. I can't remember exactly when. But remember they were talking about that? With the, what was it? What the hell were they talking about? I already forgot. It left my brain.
Oh, because they're wanting basically the owners of Darien.
Oh, yeah. They don't want
to do more of the water park than dry park.
Yep. Well, how he gets fired is when they keep saying their quarterly results terrible.
And basically the stockholders and the board of directors actually get pressured, pretty much.
Well, a lot of the board of directors are like on his side.
Yeah.
So he's got to really do bad. And I think if you like
stockholders stockholders saying screw, they want something, they want change. That's the way you're gonna start seeing.
They're either gonna start screaming with pitchforks and torches, or they're just gonna sell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think they should have just let Spano stay.
They should have let Spano stay and basically ride out the first 2 years, like up until this year, to see where his plan was going. His plan was actually smarter. What was he doing to the parks? He was able to open the parks up using what was COVID-related fine.
Yeah.
Look at New England. Okay, we got dinos. Great Adventure, you opened up the safari to people.
Yep.
Where you were actually able to drive through. And now what's that doing? Then you also had other parks that were doing it. He worked inside the parameters of COVID.
Yeah.
So his plans were working fine.
Yep. They were.
They made money for the park that which shouldn't have even made money.
Yeah. Chris, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. Is it a Disney board situation? Or can someone just... Because everything's different. There's all kinds of rules set by the board and how, there's rules and regulations that they got to follow. So I don't know.
Six Flags themselves, it's tough. We don't really know everything about what's going on with the Six Flags board. And like I said, we're sitting in... This is weird because we are actually completely... All the enthusiasts, all your YouTubers and everybody, except certain ones that have actually talked to them, are sitting in the dark. We have no clue what.
And you know what? I'm okay with sitting in the dark. And
that's the best point. We're back at the point where we don't know what the hell's coming.
I like that.
Yeah. But it also tends to make people aggravated when you don't see nothing coming.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Six Flags is going to dig their ditch. You know what I mean? They're already digging the hole. Because this guy is the wrong guy. Like, I mean, I've said it, I beat it with a dead horse. I get it. A lot of people, right, want, we all understand you got to raise prices. Because if not, you can't afford nothing. And I get it. See, several investor groups have 10 to 15% stake. If they all agreed, they could have a majority to oust Salim and pick a new CEO. Well, let's go talk to those investors and say, let's get this bozo out of here.
I wonder if it has anything to do with BlackRock. Robbo, does BlackRock own any stock in Six Flags?
Let's look. I'm sure they does. I don't think so. Own Six Flags. I mean, they could. They own a little bit of everything. Yeah, they do.
10 million shares.
Yep. They own 12.3% ownership.
Yeah.
Look at the search. Does BlackRock own the world? I'm clicking it.
Pretty much.
Oh, it says BlackRock and Vanguard do not own all the biggest corporations in the world. They invest trillions of dollars in the leading companies on behalf of their clients, who ultimately own the shares. Sheesh. Look at that. BlackRock oversees $12 trillion, making it the largest money manager in the world.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow. That's insane. That's insanity.
Yes, it is.
10 trillion? I wish I had 10 trillion.
Ow.
Imagine what I could do with 10 trillion.
Oh, my God.
Sheesh.
Buy out every radio station and put Dr. Giggles on it.
That's it. That's all that plays. Anybody that I like gets played on the radio. Everybody else, tough crap. You got to kiss my butt. Oh, BlackRock often plays for pops and gets out, like they did with SeaWorld. I know, I'm shocked about SeaWorld's like turnaround.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to see it. I thought they were just going to kind of fall off. 'Cause, you know, like Blackfish really did a number on them. All right, so NBC Universal CEO is out. Jeff Shell was having an inappropriate relationship with a woman within the company. Got caught and is now out.
He got caught with his pants down.
Literally. No replacement has been announced yet. There was like a joke fake thing going around that Chapek was going to be the... But the Universal said they have no interest in Chapek. But I also read... I seen a thing pop up. Like, people were worried, like, if this was going to affect Epic. And it's not. It's not going to affect anything. They just...
Yeah.
All that's just, you know, on autopilot doing its thing. They're just building, and getting it ready. So, yeah, that was just a quick little tidbit about the CEO playing naughty and getting caught. So, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia. The new roller coaster, this is for Dark Coaster, will be opening to members on May 11th. They announced that last week. It's also the park's first all-indoor coaster. It will open to all park visitors on May 19th. And it's been called one of U.S. Today's most anticipated roller coasters of 23 because it's not really
anything.
But the ride is also located in the park's Germany area in the Bavarian-style castle that once housed Curse of the Dark Castle. Dark Coaster builds on the previous ride's legacy. The park said it has a steel coaster design with 4 accelerating launches, over 1,400 feet of track. I'm actually intrigued about this. Whenever I get there, I want to ride that just because putting it in a building that used to be a dark ride, and I don't know if you ever done that dark ride before.
No.
It was like, I would put it on the same level as like Spider-Man at Universal or Transformers, stuff like that. It's basically pretty much the same type of ride system. It's like good quality. It was cool. It was like a creepy thing, and it was awesome. I've ridden. I remember when you'd go through the fireplace and it looked like, you know, smoke and it looked like you were on fire kind of thing. It was cool. It had a nice little story to it. So I'm excited and intrigued to see what this thing does. I know it's not anything crazy at all, and that's fine, but I like what they're doing with it. I like the fact that they were like, all right, we got this building. What can we do with it? Oh, let's build an indoor coaster. How can we do it? We know it's not going to be crazy, like, you know, like a big, like most of their other coasters that they got. So that's good. I can't wait to, you know, see it, ride it when my time comes. So you say, oh, there's little evidence against him, and he stepped down on his own accord. No legal charges are pending on him. He also had nothing to do with the theme parks. He's focused on TV and movies. I mean, he stepped down on his own accord, but that was probably, his arm was probably twisted a little bit. Hey, we don't need this drama. Get out of here. They probably just had, they probably had a conversation. Was like, look, bad look. Because once the guy steps down, is out, then you took the brunt of the hit and it's gone. That's just how the news cycle is. Because now nobody's going to talk about it now. It's done, unless there was criminal charges, which there probably isn't. It's just one of those little weird things. Hey, he's out. He did something and he's gone. Maybe he didn't like the job. Maybe he wanted out. Maybe they forced him out. Because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to come out. We forced him out. He did a bad thing. They're not going to tell you that. Yeah, that too, Grovel. They didn't want all the details to come out. Because, you know, I mean, the CEO did the right thing, even though I don't know, was he married? Did he cheat on his wife? I didn't see any. I don't know those details. But when something like that happens within a big company, it's just easier just to go, hey, I don't want all these details coming out, or the company doesn't want to. Let's save some. I mean, internally, from what you've heard, internally, he wasn't pressured. They ain't ever going to tell you that. And even the CEO is never going to talk about it. There's probably like an NDA about the whole thing already, and everybody's just shush, go away. Well, yeah, you see it from the inside technically, but you don't know everything. You know about the company. Like at the park, you don't know everything. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You know a lot more than most of us do. You know what I mean? I never worked at a theme park. I don't know what it's like working at one. I don't know, seeing all that stuff. But I will tell you, usually in a business side of things like this, I'm out. Yeah, he still gets payout. People leave quietly often. It happens. It's not like a big secret, but I just found it fascinating. That's why I brought it up. It was nothing like, I was like, oh, guy's gone. What happened? Here's what happened. Wow. Okay. And then after I talk about it, nobody's probably even talking about it now.
No.
It's just, hey, whatever, it's gone.
Just a little tidbit of news that we just wanted to talk
Yeah,
about.
I was just like, wow, dude was banging some chick at work and he got caught. It was inappropriate and...
Oh, well.
Oh, I don't even know if he banged him. I don't know what they
Most
probably
likely
did.
did.
You know what I mean? It was just, hey, that's kind of funny. And now he's gone. I don't know. I find weird news like that funny to me. Yeah, forced retirement. Save some money. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah, good luck to the guy. I mean, I'd still walk up to him and high five and be like, you the man. You know? Because obviously it was consensual. It wasn't anything bad.
No.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, high five. I hope she was worth it, though.
Yeah, I know.
I hope like she was like a 10 or something like that.
And not a kid either.
Well, obviously it's not a kid because then he'd have charges. You don't want the no. Yeah, he was thinking, he's just like, oh, how can I get out? I'm going to go bang this chick. I hope she wasn't a double bagger. That's what I hope. At least have some dignity with yourself.
Exactly.
Remember this, guys, or girls. If you're going to cheat, at least cheat with something that's way hotter than what you got.
Exactly.
You don't go backwards.
No.
You go forwards. I mean, I would never cheat. I love my wife to death, but if I was a dummy, I would go try to find a top 10 model or something. I'm not gonna go with somebody that's on the level of my wife or even below.
You gotta go higher.
Yeah, you gotta make it worth it.
You gotta go higher.
For all the trouble you're gonna get in, you gotta make it worth it. You gotta make it worth it if you're gonna do something stupid like that. You gotta make your time worth it. You know that getting I mean, hey, if I was that guy, I would just hopefully he's got like millions of dollars and just hide away.
Hide away, get a bunch of chicks.
Maybe
hot.
Maybe he's still gonna be with that chick. I don't know. I don't know all the. Obviously, there's no relationship details. Maybe he's like, hey, honey, we're out of here. Let's get out of here and go do our thing. You know. All that was available was Moby Duck. Maybe it was supposed to be Moby Dick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, Kentucky Kingdom, the news today, but I don't think anybody's shocked or cares. Kentucky Kingdom, they retired T3.
Man.
What would I do? What do you mean? What do you mean, Chris? Like, what would I do? Like, first of all, I would never do that. Like, you know what I mean? In terms of, I would never cheat on my wife. Ever. But, hypothetically, if I did... If I was in his shoes, I don't know what I would do. Like, what's the big deal that he had an inappropriate relationship? I mean, unless he was married and cheating, okay. I get it. But if he's
Yeah.
not, I don't know if that guy's married. If that guy's married, and okay, he's a dick.
He's screwed anyway.
Yeah.
Unless they have a prenup.
Or something. Yeah, like I don't know those details. But if hypothetically, if I was him and I did that, if I was single, I'd just be like, hey, baby, we can do whatever we want now. I'm out of here. I'm just going to ride off into the sunset. If he wasn't married and do it, I'd just continue the relationship and see you later. Go off in the sunset. Like,
Yep.
Because if he's married, his wife's going to divorce him. Mm-hmm. If he's not married, well, now he's got a chick and he can go do whatever he wants. You don't have to work. You don't have to worry about it. Like, see you later. I don't know. But if it was me and I did that, it all depends, like I said, if I was married or not. If I was married, well, then I'm double screwed.
Yeah.
I lost a job and a wife.
And you got to pay out millions, probably.
Yeah, that would suck ass. I wouldn't want to do that, but hey, whatever. So anyway, so T3, that's an SLC. Well, she's a whale. I don't want the whale. I'd rather be alone than have the whale.
I agree.
So yeah, T3, it's an SLC. They call it the concussion machine. I feel SLCs are going to just start disappearing soon.
You're going to see them.
Just because of the design. It's a poor design. I mean, they're intense rides. Like, I like the Riddler at Six Flags New England, because they put the good restraints.
They fixed the restraints and everything. They did what they had to do with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little jerky, but it's not, like, painful.
Oh.
I can ride it no problem. I'm like, woo! And I'm having fun. The only time I've been to Kentucky Kingdom was when they first, like, we were literally, like, they opened that park the day we were there for, like, a group, and then we were there for SpringCon. So we were the first groups of people to step back after it reopened.
Yeah.
So T3 wasn't even open yet. They were working on it. It wasn't open. So that's good. Who the hell? Oh, somebody hit me up on Instagram. I don't know who. So I guess most people aren't sad. Like, the comments I seen were like, yay, thank God, I'm glad. I don't know what's coming, but now Hershon owns it, so it's not that hot guy. So we'll see what happens. Well, at least Vekoma did that. I mean, look, I remember like when it was called Minder Racer when it first opened. That was like 97.
That was a headbanger.
Yeah, but back then we were kids, like teenagers, or you know what I mean.
And we didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it didn't bother us. As you get older, your body's like, "Yo, dude, slow down. Like, what are you doing?
Slow roll.
No, you're gonna kill us. We don't want to die yet. You're gonna get a concussion and die." So hopefully, Vekoma did the right thing. I think it's just time to rip the SLCs out.
It is.
They're old.
SFNEOnline.
Nah, you even take that out and put something cool. They could put a dive coaster or something. Something, anything. A rotating, moving roller coaster lemonade stand. I don't know.
Iggy's ride. Doughboy ride.
Yeah, you get hit in the face with doughboys as you go around. Oh, you're in a loop?
Other news besides Kentucky Kingdom, Dollywood May 12th grand opening of Big Bear Mountain.
Oh yeah, I forgot to write that down. Good thing you called that.
So May 12th, you'll be able to actually ride the new Big Bear Mountain.
That's good. I like that.
And also Hershey's Wildcat Revenge trains have actually arrived at the park. After they topped it off last week, they started already putting the what do you want to call it? Track on top of whatever they had, all the steel. So that'll be all set. That should probably be done in the next week or so. 2 weeks. Weather permitting.
I'm looking at this thing. I didn't notice this. Holiday World. Listen, get out of here with your crap.
Well, I'll have another. Make it a double.
What
Dad,
the
Mom
hell?
thinks she's at a resort again.
Oh,
Yeah, she told me.
When you'd rather not resort to a virtual resort.
This is
what the hell?
It's all these stupid ads. I hate ads. They need to go away. Anyway, so there's an early room on for 24 that was sent in. I'm reading Screamscape. It says, everyone keep their eyes on the former site of the former Pilgrim Plunge, a.k.a. Giraffica ride, in nearby areas. No specific word was sent on what may be coming, only that it may be used for the park's next major attraction. The former water ride site is now sitting unused with the giant splash pool and lodge ride station building and still intact. That could be reused for any number of new ride concepts going forward. So I don't know what's coming, but keep an eye on. I don't know how many of you have been to Holiday World. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
I like Holiday World.
Holiday World's really good. It's a nice little park.
What are we watching? I want a triple. I have no idea. So I'm hoping. I got to get back there. I haven't been there since. When the hell was the last time I was there? Oh, that was that same trip. That was 2014, I think. So it's been like, what, 9 years since that I've been in. Wow. And I loved the park then, so I know they've added some stuff.
It's actually the flag that I got in my mystery box.
What?
From...
Oh, yeah, you got a flag right from it, yeah. I've been there, but I was there before the Wing Coaster. What was the last thing? Well, 14, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the new big thing was back then.
I don't know.
Well, Pilgrim's Plunge closed the year before. I think, or something like that, or around that time. I don't know. So, 2024, Dorney got approval from the city and confirmed a new coaster, and they said it's not a relocation. Do we even know what Dorney's getting? I forgot. Did they even say what they were thinking of?
I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, they haven't announced. People were just assuming it's like a dive coaster or something. I don't remember what the hell. I forgot what they were trying to say that was going to come, and I don't remember. I really don't. Yeah, probably. They're getting a sidewalk. Oh, yeah, because there was a bunch of things about the sidewalk that had to do when we talked. I remember there was this thing about stupid sidewalks. I remember that. Because it had to do with the Philadelphia transportation people, whatever. They needed something to do with sidewalks. Hey, if they get a sidewalk, hey, nice new fresh cement under your feet, asphalt, whatever the hell they put on it. You can walk in style, and it'll be awesome.
Yay.
All right, so let's see. Yeah, named and then closed in, 2013. All right, so Lake Compounce, they have announced. Oh, it's just a steel coaster. The prior room was I remember the wood shuttle coaster. People talking about that. I remember that. Then I forgot until you just reminded me about that. But I do, now that you said that, I remember about the wooden shuttle thing. That would be cool to have one of those around here. That'd be like the one in Texas.
That'd be really cool.
That would be cool to have one around here. I think it would fit that park great. I have no idea what they're going to put in, but I'm just happy that Dorney's getting something. Because I actually like Dorney Park. I've only been a couple times in my life, like twice in my whole life.
Dorney is basically the Cedar Fair version of Great Escape.
Well, no, because Great Escape has more rides.
Yeah.
I mean, as kiddie rides, kiddie rides. I mean,
Dorney really never gets anything.
No, they keep getting, but they do have the they got the free fall.
Yeah, I know. Go back there and keep reliving our childhood.
Because every time I go there, I ride that thing.
You have no choice.
I mean, it hurts.
But it brings back your memories.
Yeah, it rattles the brain to be like, oh, yeah, I remember when I was doing this when I was a kid. Holy shit, it hurt. I think it even hurt as a kid. Cedar Fair throwing small parks a bone. 23 World's Fun and 24 Dorney. And that's what they should do. Everybody should get a little piece of the pie. Obviously, you could tell they're like building up Carowinds, building up Canada's Wonderland, building up Kings Island. So now they got to start building up everybody else. I mean, like a place like Michigan's Adventure is never
ever getting stuff.
Well, I'm not saying they're never going to get stuff. They're going to be more of like family kid attractions. That's just the market for them. They're like that's
the
Great Escape.
Speaking of Canada's Wonderland, I seen on Amusement Insiders. They actually they did serious overhaul inside the whole entire park. They actually started doing all the buildings. They redid all the theming for the buildings. They made the buildings look really good. They're doing serious work inside the entire park, from making the buildings look really nice to the food. And Snoopy's ride is going to be one of the biggest themed rides they have at that park. So that's a big thing. And then they already have ideas for 24 for the next year and the year after that for 25. But they're doing serious overhaul on everything. Even Behemoth got some work done on it. So
Well, it's good because that park needs some love. Valley Fair room at 25 or 26. Park president said they need some infrastructure upgrades first. Well, that'd be good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta lay the foundation down, so to speak, before you start building some big things. Because I remember, like, when I used to talk to Jerry Brick all the time at Lake Compounce, he used to go, we're doing a lot of infrastructure work now because we got big plans coming in the future.
yeah.
So, and that was even after they put Phobia in. He's like, yeah, we're doing all these different. So there's still things coming to Lake Compounce that we have no idea about.
Lake Compounce, did you see the picture of the construction going on for the stage?
No.
There's a picture out of the stage being worked on.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It was on one of the fan groups.
And then, and speaking of Lake Compounce, they've added a chaperone policy. Guests 17 and under must be with an adult over the age of 21 with valid ID after 4 p.m. We close to the whole Disney. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, yeah, I gotta accept.
And then that's the picture. And you can actually put it if you want to throw that up there.
Yeah, let's go to the black screen of death real quick. Yep, I saw that. Adventureland did that too. Oh, yeah. Ha ha! All right, ready? Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! If you remember from last week, we were being stupid with that. It was funny last week.
It still is.
Yeah, I know. See you later, stupid kid.
He is such an idiot.
All right, let's go to the black screen of death. Let's pull up this photo. I really wish I could like pull up multiple photos and just click them, but you can't. I'm like, what the hell is that? It was you. I'm like, what's going on? All right, so this is for Lake Compounce. This is the stage being built at Lake Compounce. You can see Boulder Dash in the background.
Yep.
Over there, and then there's your little stage being built. Where Milli Vanilli will lip sync again.
And Dr. Giggles will hopefully be on that stage at some point.
That'll never happen, buddy. I would do it. But it would never. So that's that stage they're going to have, like CeeLo Green and all these other All For One and everybody else they're going to have there. So that's that stage. That's pretty cool to see. Oh,
Good.
yeah. That wasn't even a fart. It sounded more like throw up. All right, so we got that. All right, so here we go. Disney sues DeSantis. Because after this, we got the Six Flags. And we become Rantosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Yes, it hurts your money. Oh, it hurts you if you're bringing your money back to the U.S. For me, audio sucks. What do you mean audio sucks? My audio to you sucks? I don't know what sucks. I don't know. Anyway, so Disney's... No, he's shitting his pants over here. Disney sues DeSantis. So all that DeSantis trying to throw the gauntlet down, and Iga's like, so everything with DeSantis, right? Fighting at Disney. Well, now Disney's fighting back. So it's not a little blurb. It's a decent sized blurb. So just stroll with me with your ears, and here we go. So the Walt Disney Company has sued Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, alleging that it has been a victim of a targeted campaign of government retaliation for exercising its free speech rights. The Entertainment Giant filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Florida, arguing that state officials sought to punish the company because it expressed a viewpoint the governor and his allies did not like when it spoke out against the parental rights and education law, dubbed the Don't Say Gay law by opponents. The lawsuit takes issue with Florida's lawmaker vote to dissolve the Reedy Creek Improvement District, a special tax district covering 25,000 acres of Disney-owned properties in Central Florida, which was created to allow Disney to oversee taxing and economic development decisions and provide essential public services to those properties where Walt Disney World's theme parks are located. Following the dissolution of Reedy Creek, Florida lawmakers set up a new Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. Wow, they like to use big words.
Yes, they do.
It's like a tongue twister. With a 5-member board of supervisors made up of DeSantis appointees, their aim has been to influence not only development decisions, but Disney's programming. The board recently voided a set of agreements that Disney made with the now defunct Reedy Creek Improvement District earlier this year. The lawsuit argues that the state's actions against Disney have violated the Contracts Clause of the United States Constitution, which prohibits local government entities from abrogating their own contracts with private entities, and the Takings Clause of the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which prevents private property being taken for public use without just compensation. It also alleges the actions penalize the company, violates the company's First Amendment rights, and right to due process. The lawsuit names DeSantis acting Secretary of the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity, Merritt Ivey, the board members of the newly constituted Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, and the district's administrator, and John Classy as plaintiffs. Disney regrets that it has come to this. The company writes in the lawsuit, but having exhausted efforts to seek a resolution, the company is left with no choice but to file a lawsuit to protect its cast members, guests, and local development partners from a relentless campaign to weaponize government power against Disney in retaliation for expressing a political viewpoint unpopular with certain officials. Woo! Woo! My brain hurts.
This is one thing that I will say DeSantis is gonna live or die by, and it's not the best idea for him to live and die by, but people do have to realize too is Disney should not and doesn't. Well, how I word this: Disney should not have the right to actually own all that land and have their own district. Disney should never have. No park should.
Oh, I should say no business should, but
yeah,
they made that agreement, and at the end of the day, it's just tit for tat. He doesn't like what Disney said about the Don't Say Gay bill, whatever it's called, and so now he's butthurt, and now he's going after Disney.
Basically, that's all it's about.
Yeah, and what's going to end up happening is DeSantis is most likely going to lose.
Yeah, and basically it's ruining his chance even at anything to do with presidency too.
He's fighting the wrong battle.
He is.
Oh, he says there's 1,900 special districts in Florida. It's commonplace.
Huh.
I didn't know that, but
I didn't know that either. But they should not be should be that much at all.
But regardless of commonplace or not, Disney, when they started, when they bought the land and all that and did everything, they have the right to do what they do.
Yeah.
And DeSantis he's just going my opinion, he's just going after him because of what Chapek said.
Pretty much.
They could be as small as a fire department or as large as Disney. Yeah, I learn something new every day. That's the great thing about life. I enjoy learning new things all the time. It kind of keeps me motivated in life, just to keep, what I mean? That's what keeps me going. Learning stuff, doing stuff. That's what I like to do. All right, now we've come to the point of Six Flags announces coming to Fiesta, Texas this year, an esports arena that is being built. Video games at a theme park.
And it should never have come to this.
Now, I understand the whole thing about esports. Like, it's a big thing.
It's a big, huge. It's a big sport thing now.
Yeah, with video
For
games.
some weirdly enough, now it's
But
become
for all
as big
you
as it
get,
did.
and before I get in anymore, I love video games. I used to own pinball machines. I got Xboxes and PlayStations.
Hell,
and-
I still play mine.
and
You
Switch.
play yours. You have your WWE 23.
yeah, I play my wrestling, or sometimes I'll play Call of Duty, or
kick
sometimes I
people's
play
asses in
baseball.
NHL.
Yeah, I used to play it, but I'm terrible in NHL. Sometimes I play Madden. It depends. You know, I have my games I play. I'm waiting for. Oh yeah, has Kill Clowns even been released?
I don't even think so.
I gotta look that up real quick. I've been waiting for that.
Before we get into this,
Yeah, because this is gonna take some time. I just need to see Killer Clowns video game. I haven't heard nothing about it. I don't know if it's delayed. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. When's it coming?
you can sign up for the beta.
Master beta. Just says coming early 23. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game coming. I'm just waiting for that to come. But my whole point thing is, if you need to go to an amusement park to play esports and video games, like you're gonna go there and pay to do that, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
You're an idiot. Now, on the flip side of it, like if you're gonna do competitions, you know, like the cheerleaders come in, and you're gonna just have special events for that, and it's not open all the time. Okay, I get
Yeah.
it. You got a venue to hold esports.
tournaments and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, even Six Flags can create tournaments for it. Or,
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys. Like,
And the funny thing is, they actually, at the parks, they were actually doing this for years, even before COVID.
yeah,
They had the esports stuff going on at the parks. Like, oh, let's come try this for a little bit. Now, you're finally seeing like the back end of where it is, what was going on at the parks. Now you have one park that has it.
I think it's dumb.
Yes.
And the problem with being at a theme park, they can't even take care of their attractions. You know, rides and stuff. What makes you think they're going to take care of all that video game stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I give it a month or so, and then everybody's gonna be complaining because they can't hook up to the systems.
People are going to be smashing keyboards and
Yep.
monitors, and it's a bad thing. Now, if Six Flags wanted to get into the game of esports, put them outside the park somewhere, in a mall, something. Six Flags esports, whatever.
Do like they used to do, Pokemon Go Shred.
Yeah, something. I don't know. What do you guys really think about this? Is there anybody in this chat, even now or watching it later, that gives a flying crap about
Don't get me wrong.
Esports.
The esports thing can bring in money to the park, but
it's not,
if you're
it's gonna
spending,
fail.
if you're friggin' spending the damn money to play a video game at an amusement park, well, you do not belong at the park.
No,
you
'cause
belong in your home eating Hot Pockets and getting fat in your own room.
You just explained my whole life. You explained me to a T. That's what I do. I eat Hot Pockets. I'm fat, and I play video games sometimes.
Hey, we're fat people. We can complain about fat people.
That's right. But he explained me to a T because I love some glorious Hot Pockets.
Yes, I know.
I even like the breakfast ones too.
I know the bacon, egg, and cheese ones.
I like the pepperoni and cheese.
Yep, the
I
ham
like
and cheese is good.
I don't eat ham. That one, I like the taco one.
The meatball sub one was
Yep,
good.
the cheeseburger one. I know there's a sausage one. I'm sure there's other ones that
Yeah,
I'm
there
not.
is.
There's a lot.
There's a
There's
lot.
like a steak and cheese. I think.
Yep.
See, Hot Pockets are the spice of life.
I know, Mr. Crawley, but that's how I actually feel. If you're going to a music park, You're going there to get the hell out of your house.
You know what?
The hell out of your room.
They should. You know what they should do? You know what they should do? They should have a bunch of microwaves, and you could buy Hot Pockets.
Have a Hot Pocket stand inside there.
Yeah, like a vending machine of Hot Pockets. See, are they doing esports like tourneys, etc.? They didn't really put out much info.
No, they didn't.
They just showed stupid pictures of when they do the res of it, when they show you what it's gonna look like, and there's just a bunch of computers and chairs and stuff, and it's not even. I mean, it looks cool, but it's the wrong place. That belongs like in a mall, or a standalone place, like the Plaza, like a Target or something.
Yeah.
You put one near a GameStop.
That's exactly where it should be.
Yeah, not in a park. I'm not against esports. Please don't think I'm against it, because I've watched.
It's a big industry. Sure.
Like have you ever watched any of the Call of Duty tournaments on your Xbox when they stream it live?
Yeah.
I used to sit there for hours and watch people play. I'm like, holy shit, these people are nasty. Like, I remember I got so into it, I almost broke my TV. I was rooting for some guy, never met, never talked to. I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this guy is, and the dude, he, I think there was like 4 or 8 people left. He was the only guy, and he murked them all out. The one guy, I was like, wow. Yeah, see, even when I go, the only time you're going to see me really play games in an arcade at a park is like a pinball machine, or if my kids were like, I want to get some tickets and win some prizes. But they don't do that anymore. They don't care.
Or if you're damn bored and it's raining out.
Yeah,
in a lightning hold.
Yeah, then I'll go in there. But I'm not. I don't even play the carnival games.
That.
When do we ever? We don't really even. I mean, we do time to time.
And my stupid ass was last year when I spent friggin' $15
for one game, for one person. You know what I mean? So I barely play those games. I'm just like, when I go to the parks, I'm not. The only thing I'm buying at a park is like food, drinks, and souvenirs. I'm not spending a dime on anything else. Nope. I'm not. I mean, like fast passes and stuff like that, but. I'm not playing games. I'm not watching 3D movies that I got to pay for or whatever. Like, I'm not doing upcharge attractions. That's not my thing.
No.
I mean, I used to do like the slingshots and the sky coasters. I don't do any of that because I've been on all the biggest ones in the world. So why do I need to keep doing them? I'm like, there's no thrill to them. I'm like, woo wee, I'm spinning around, yay. Like, you know what I mean? I go do like the cool rides that I really like that I didn't have to pay extra for. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I just can't get it. For me in a theme park, I think this is gonna be one they're gonna have to take on the chin, take the loss. It's gonna probably just all I know is Fiesta, Texas. I haven't heard any other park getting it yet. I don't know if it's coming to New England. I don't know where it's coming, where it's going, besides if another one pops up. I'm sure this is the test to see if any more come. And they're probably going to be stupid and just keep adding them. Oh, man, well, it didn't work here. Let me try over here.
Yeah.
It might work over here. And I'm probably willing to bet money that it's not going to work.
No, it's not.
So I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing, in the terms of if they're doing. I'm sure there's going to be tourneys because they were talking about 5 versus 5 things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, see, Grovel, that right there, Sports Force is meant as a feeder to the park. Tourney kids and families go to the park as an add-on to the tournaments.
Yeah.
That's like cheerleader competitions and
That's
band competitions, like outside of the park, and then the families will come in, award ceremonies, and they're trying to bring the people in the park, already sucking them in, and I think it's the wrong move.
Yep.
Because most people aren't going to do that. You're going to find
it's going to be a nothing spot for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. We're going to find out. I hope, maybe I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's stupid as fuck. I do.
It really is.
I think it's dumb. Anyway, so, Mr. Six Flags review, man. Let's hear rant.
You have my pitches on SFNEOnline. If you want to bring up some of those. Or do you want me to drop them?
I can get them while you're talking.
So went there Friday night, Six Flags New England. I will say the entrance to the new end. When we went there, we went to do the preferred parking. The small lot, which you guys were asking,
Yeah.
small lot was filled, but my pass does not include preferred parking anymore.
Oh yeah, because you got.
It went back to the normal. So I will say this: going into the main lot, the preferred parking is basically the first, I want to say 6 to 7 rows in the main lot, and I will tell you this: that's kind of BS, but it is actually a good upcharge for people that don't want to sit or walk long distances like my fat ass. But that is a good upcharge. As I went there, the trams, they only do the bus trams, the trolley trams on the weekends.
Really?
They do not do them on the weeks.
For now, anyway.
For now, right now. So it was the old-fashioned truck and tram thing took us there. The M&Ms were still the same M&Ms that they've been, but they actually, it seems like they just re-glued them that were on the stairs. As you went to the new, down the stairs to the new, the entranceway, I will say, did you get the entrance picture?
I didn't get to that yet.
All right. But the new entranceway, I will say that during the busier times this season, they're going to have issues. I guarantee they're going to have issues. Right there. I would say put that one up.
I'm just downloading them all.
Yeah.
Well, not all, but.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like something I would make, and it's not that good.
I know. But the main entrance, the new main entrance, I would say the problem with that is they're funneling people into the main entrance. You're actually doing your passes first, then you're going in to do your security checks. Where the security checks are is where you used to do your tickets. So that's going to end up being a problem later on when you're actually going in. Entrance right there. Like I said, this is going to end up being an issue in the busier seasons because this was only one. This is during just one time. They only have one person working, which I can understand. Okay, fine. They don't have many people working, probably. But that's preferred. That's the preferred member pass every entrance, and everybody's over there having an issue because the girls having an issue scanning the passes because nobody knows what the hell they're doing. Number 2 is that entrance area. That's going to be, everybody's going to funnel into those entrance areas. How many entrances there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you go to the park, you're going to funnel into those 4. So say 3 or 4 regular GP. If you don't have a pass, you're going to go in the entrance area on the left, right there where everybody's standing. Everybody's going to pass is going to go in that line. So those lines are going to be, that line's going to be a ridiculous length. That's ridiculous right there. That's going to be a big issue coming to busy season because everybody's going to be funneled over there. And now you go beyond that to the main entrance where you used to do your tickets. That's your security entrance. You go in there, you do the walkthrough like you normally do. If you have a bag, you go to the left. Okay, fine. But it does not make sense what they just did with that entrance. At all.
Yeah, it's that kind of looks dumb.
It is a dumb idea that they did. Don't get me wrong, yes, they needed to get rid of those security things, but they should have actually came up with a new idea. Now, Dino Adventure, it did look like some of the spots did have new metal put down already. The new metal actual for the ride, the
ride track thing.
Ride tracks did look like there was some new metal for the tracks. The cars did look pretty cool, and I looked at every whatever bumper I could see on the opposite side, and the bumpers did look black. They didn't look rusted.
So they probably painted them.
So they probably listened to you. But there was not many anything else there.
No dinosaurs yet.
No dinosaurs. There was a crate there that had stuff on there, but there was nothing whatsoever that was over there. Kidsopolis didn't look very changed. I will say that the new So Fresh did have some fresh color on there, so that's going to be Dino side. Other than that, and the splash pad, they have a new splash pad in the kids area as well. Pink Elephant, now you have Pink Elephant. You have adult slushies and kids slushies. The adult slushies is on the left, which is wine slushies, and the kids slushies are on the right. They're going to have, no matter what, there has to be somebody there because of that. So you're guaranteed one worker to sit there all day long.
Why? Why would you make wine slushies?
Exactly. And another thing I did notice with the park, the new updates with the park, there is more booze areas. Multiple areas, especially Gotham, had a new booze area. Right where Dippin' Dots was, where we used to be able to get the slushies.
Yeah.
Next to Riverboat, that's a area that you can get beer now. That area right where Pink Elephant, you can get beer now. There was another spot in Metropolis as well. You can get it as well. Now, the screen break basically was in one spot. It was all in that area of Crack Axle Canyon. They never took any friggin' thing down from Fright Fest, and it's kind of frustrating because I get it, it's Fright Fest related, but Scream Punk is in Crack Axle Canyon. Every thing of theming was from Fright Fest. They never took anything down. I did have an issue getting into Screen Break because I guess the week before, basically too many people went the week before, and basically now the last week they had to force a reserve reserve your spot. Now, what I was told was if you go to the park, you had to be one of the first ones in the park. Basically, the first 50 gets the screen break for free, no matter what. And then you go on the app and you could have reserved it. Well, I went to reserve it. I couldn't reserve it. I could only reserve up to Sunday. They wouldn't allow me in the screen break.
That sucks.
So I wasn't able to enjoy Screen Break, but I was able to go through. The area was not blocked off until 6 o'clock. So I got to see a theming. I got to see everything up in that area. They even had, they were doing food. They had smoked turkey legs. They had different other food attractions. And I actually did try it. The Bailey's thing.
Any good?
It was really damn good.
Now, is this the cabanas? Where are these cabanas?
Those cabanas are right in front of where the waterfall is.
Oh, that area?
Yeah, where the waterfall is, where Goliath is.
Oh, okay.
Used to be. So right there. That's where those cabanas are. And I will say that's actually a good added advantage to have that in that area. Only if they would have put it on the grass area, then it would make more sense. But I think there's like 6 to 8.
Did they say how much they are?
No, they did not say how much they are, but you have to go and talk to somebody about it. You can rent it for the day. That is a nice little advantage to have if somebody's gonna go to the park as a family and they want to just sit down, eat, enjoy, get out of the sun for a while, especially when it's the 4th of July weekend.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the perfect spot because you can actually sit there and watch the fireworks with no problem.
Oh, yeah, because they're right in front of you.
Yeah. So those are actually a nice little addition they had in the park. But that's something different. I actually like that. That was something I did like.
It's not bad.
No, and say you go to the park and you bring an old person to the park. That's a good advantage to have. They can stay out of the sun and they can enjoy it.
I like that they updated this marquee thing.
That marquee was really nice. The colors wise, everywhere, all in that area was basically.
It looks like
starting
they
to work.
repainted. They're starting to repaint the buildings.
Starting to repaint the buildings. I will say there is new games also in that spot. Multiple different games that are new this year. The marquee actually looks really nice as you're walking into the area over there. The merch game is still the same merch game.
Shit.
Yeah. As far as the Greek food, the place that's gonna be the Greek food, it looks really nice. It looks like
Was it open or?
No, it looks like it's gonna be open within another week or so.
Now are these up all over the place? These wait times?
Multiple different spots had the TVs now that had the wait times, which were really nice to see. That one I took the picture was down by Superman, Supergirl.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see, okay, there is this much weight, there's this much weight, there's this much weight. Okay, it's nice to have that in the areas. Gotham, I didn't notice one in Gotham, but I know there is one over by Pandemonium. There's this one over there in Metropolis, and that's, I think, the only two spots that I've seen. But it's nice that they're actually doing that finally.
Oh, that's good. You know, you got. Do we have any more pictures? I have no idea. We'll find out.
I don't know if you have any more, but I know the area where
yeah, no, I don't.
What is it? Dark Knight? Not Dark Knight. Batwing. That complete area where the slingshot was in Gotham is gone. Gotham went through a whole entire They actually gutted Gotham.
Did they?
There's no water guns, dollar water gun game anymore.
Oh, by the bathroom?
By the bathroom over there. The ladder game that everybody tried to do, that's gone. And you can tell it's gone for good. Batwing is gone.
Yep.
He's gone altogether. They actually paved that and they put tables over there. That's actually a nice little thing. But
yep.
In my vlog video, I actually will say this. They should actually put artificial turf or something over there. So make it look a little bit nicer.
Where at?
In that area.
What, where Nightwing was?
Yeah. You kind of need something else other than little shrubs.
They should put something like table. Don't they got tables over there?
Yeah.
No.
They got tables over there now. They moved a lot of the tables that were next to where Harley Quinn was. They moved those over. Most of those are moved over. Also, Crime Wave was up and running. Batman was running. It had a little squeal. Not the best, but
yeah, you know,
hauling.
I know. You know what though? I notice it. It has that squeal every year. It's been the last few years. It's been having a squeal.
Out of the whole area, Batman is the one that needs to paint the most. They need to repaint Batman altogether. They need to repaint it. Riddler, the Vacoma, that actually did look like it had more paint done to it. It's brighter. For some reason, it's popping in that area now. Even more so than what it was. Or unless because they have that area opened up now, maybe you can tell.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I will say nothing really changed down in Metropolis except that was done. That little TV thing was done. But there is a spot in the Metropolis that looks like they're going to be putting a pedestal. So another statue possibly in that area.
Oh, that's good.
It looks like it's going to be a nice little... That's where all the tables were next to Superman.
Okay, yeah, I remember, yep.
In between Cyborg and Daily Planet, in that area. There's no more tables over there. They moved those.
Where they put them?
There was a couple that were out, but that's it.
No.
They eliminated those spots.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
So, I will say Catwoman was running all right. I didn't do Cyborg. My one and only freaking ride on Superman for the season, it actually ran pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad that you got to ride.
I got on there and I actually wasn't stapled for a change.
Wow.
So whoever the write-up was, thank you for not killing me.
I know, right?
Wicked Cyclone, I got on the blue train. That train, it was hauling ass. But throughout the whole entire park, you got to see a lot of the infrastructure updates that they were doing. Everything got updated. You started to see things getting cleaned. You had everything in between the rides. You didn't see any cobwebs. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's open, and we open in time. So,
but there was a
Give it a
lot
month.
of shrubbery, a lot of little here, there, and everywhere things that we said that they should do. They did. That Coke machine thing is back where it was on Main Street. The Coke soda thing that was in between Riverboat and the bathrooms.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That was back where it was.
Yep.
As far as the merch game, one bone to pick with Six Flags. You have no merch game. Why are you coming out with new merch that claiming it's new merch? You have to get it for 2023. No, it sucks.
Yeah.
But my main thing I have a little rant I'm gonna do is I get it with Screen Break. I get you want to do reserves. You never notified anybody that you needed to do reserves. People had to go on the app to find that out. I didn't go on the app right away.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
I went there. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna show my pass and I'm in. They never notified me and tell me you get a reserve. So right there and then, that strike one. They should have been able to tell any pass holder that was coming this weekend.
Dude,
last
you
weekend.
feeling okay? You know who you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
They never notify you. You know how many times they've closed the park because of weather and told nobody? People are like, I got it. There's nothing. You go on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the web, nothing. Like, oh, you look at that. Most people don't have the app. Most people don't give a shit about the app.
No.
That app is stupid.
And when you went in the gates, it tells you to go at the tent. On the tent, at the tent thing, it says go on that, scan the QR code, go on and do whatever you have to do. Well, a lot of people were in line getting pissed off about that because they couldn't get in. They lost money there. But I will say, with Screen Break, what I seen, the Demon sucked, number one. They had Creep Show Freak Show going on for 3 times, which was going to be nice to see. Sadly, you couldn't see it. A couple of the actors that I seen that were working the area as I was walking back out from New England Skyscraper, they were really going at it at people. They literally were going for it. So
that's good.
It looked like they were really going for it, so it looked like they actually had balls. But all in all, Six Flags New England, the review, I would say the rides were clean. The areas were clean. Bathrooms were clean. Whatever you want to say with that. Food-wise, I didn't test the food. The VIP section, intake 6, $15 to get in. No matter who you are, no matter if you have a pass, membership, anything, GP, $15 to get in. All they have is you have the soda machines, you have the water things, you have a little tiny snacks, and then the seats have chargers and over by the seats. That's it.
It's just an area to hang out in.
Yeah.
So
and
what every other park company gives to their pass holders for free, they're charging you.
Yeah.
That's because like somebody I know was like, yeah, even if you get a Diamond Elite VIP, it don't get you in.
No. And it's something that you're paying $15 for a person. So if you go there and I go there, you have to pay $15, I have to pay $15. And we sit in there in the AC. From what I heard was you pay the $15, it's all day long. Some other people were saying, okay, you paid the $15. Oh, we don't know you paid the $15 already, so you got to pay the $15 again.
How the hell they? So I want something that lets me know.
Exactly. So some people were saying this, some people were saying that. I cannot say anything about that yet. So, but as far as anything else, the parking, okay, I can understand the parking lot was fine, whatever. But other than that, You did see a lot more security guards. P. Carmichael was actually working his ass off picking up trash.
He's a trash man.
And
he needs to work on my street.
And he was also helping take people from the skyscraper and move them to where they had to go because they had the wristbands. Because they were doing wristbands. I guess the weekend before they had the wristbands, but they weren't checking them. This time they were checking them. So, for a screen break. Other than that, the main thing I noticed too was there's more booze everywhere in the park. Food options, there was a couple of different food options here and there, but not much. And they took away Take 6 for anybody to sit there and get AC.
I don't know. I'm not a drinker, and I know people are drinkers, but booze does not mix
No.
in theme parks and haunted houses.
No.
They should not be sold at them.
Yeah.
I know people be like, no, I need my beer. If you need beer, like I can go to a theme park and not take my weed and not do my weed. I don't need weed to go to the park. Sometimes I'll eat edibles just because I just want to be goofy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't need it. How many? You've been with me at parks a lot. Maybe once I ate edibles, like was high once. Out of all the times, once I was high. I can go to a park and I don't need booze. I don't need weed. I don't need nothing.
Yeah.
I just go ride rides, have fun. I don't need nothing. So people should just, you want to drink, go home.
Yep.
Because then you got people puking everywhere, people acting like jerks.
Oh, and over by Skyscraper, I didn't notice if this was there for a while, but you know the little hut that's between Skyscraper and Blizzard River? That's in the little walkway for the workers?
Yeah.
That's a bathroom now.
Really?
They made that a bathroom. For whoever's in that area, probably. Whoever the workers, it's only for a worker, it's not for public.
If I owned a theme park or a haunted attraction, I would never sell booze.
No.
I would be probably one of the only few that doesn't sell booze. I wouldn't. I don't want to deal with it. There's too many problems with it. Like, granted, you get licenses and stuff. There's a lot of rules, strict rules. If somebody gets a beer or something that it shouldn't, you're in trouble. Yep. I don't want the headache. I don't want that, and I don't want the headache of the people acting stupid. Leave the booze outside the park.
Matter of fact, where the booze was not where I thought they would be. Because you figure Crack Axle has booze, which, yeah, they have booze over there. But right outside of Crack Axle Canyon, you have a stand that has booze. That ain't right.
Yeah, no.
Because Riverboat is where all your kids and everything congregate. That shouldn't be over there. If you're going to have it in a spot that they don't have the kids congregating in that area.
I mean, kids congregate everywhere.
But... you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Riverboat is where all the families and kids
I call Riverboat Family Central.
Yeah. So that was a spot that I didn't expect it. But where they have that kitty snap bang down ring the bell thing.
Yeah.
In Gotham, that was gone. They just had the area where you had booze.
Yeah, everything's booze because they want more money.
And matter of fact, in that area is where I actually could see more of the track. You can actually see that they did open up some more of the track for the new track for the Dino Avenger. But no updates were on that at all. The only thing that was updated was the cars. That's it.
Yeah, they'll change a little bit of here and there. It's not a big thing. They could probably, like when they get all the dinosaurs in, they could probably put all the dinosaurs in a few hours.
I will say, the first time I seen it in a long time, Teacups had a line that was outside.
Wow.
The queue. Teacups had a ton of people in the queue. Kentucky, the same thing, was outside the queue.
Wow, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
Usually nobody wants to ride those things.
So I will say those things actually were finally getting their well due, finally, for ridership.
That's crazy.
No new, nothing new going into the Rockville Theater at all. So,
no shows, nothing.
No shows, nothing. So,
what a waste.
Somebody that was one of the workers I did talk to. It was to get in Screen Break last weekend was $30 to get in. That worker recognized me from the show and said, oh, you work at 13th World, so $30 isn't worth it for you. At least 13th World, they touch you. So obviously that one knows.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, the screen sucked. So
Like I said last week, they need to start from scratch.
Yep.
My price is still $5 million a year, but
Yep.
that's just my salary. That is not my budget for Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my salary to make. That's what it's going to cost you to get a good Fright Fest or Screen Break or whatever. But I'll tell you, you're going to get your money's worth. You're going to get some crazy cool shit.
I would say, in my opinion, they should use the Grove for the Screen Break and not Crack Axle.
Well, I know what they were trying to do. They're
But-
trying to keep everything
In one spot instead of crossing the bridge.
Yep.
Other than that-
Crossing the bridge.
But everything else looked really good. There was a lot of paint that actually came out and about for the season. So they did infrastructure. That's the main thing I will take from this too. But watch my video when it comes out because you're gonna actually have some laughs. Some of the stuff that I was saying, and I know you liked it, especially the banana bit.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. I got nothing. I got nothing.
I finished.
But we'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. See the Downs. I love that ride. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel, whatever. Hopefully we have more news. If we don't have a ton of news, I think we might go to Planet Coaster, I think.
We should.
I think.
We're
Hey,
supposed to do Planet Coaster tonight.
yeah, I forgot all about it, honestly. That's all right. Next week we'll do a Planet Coaster Grove show. We've done those in the past where we're relaying the news while we're playing Planet Coaster and just having fun, and then we let you guys help us build coasters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, change it up a little bit, something different. But we'll be back again. If you want to hear about music stuff, go to Dr. Giggles on Facebook
At 9:30.
And yeah, the new song, Can You Survive, drops at midnight tonight. This right here that you see on your screen. So it's got the actual guy who played Jason Voorhees first singing the chorus. So you will hear what Jason Voorhees sounds like when he sings.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Anyway, so I know, and he's on it too. He's on the song. He does the intro. I'm on it. Fury's on it. Ethan's on it. Ari Lehman's on it. Cupcake's on it. It's a fun little song. But anyway, we're out of here. I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, everybody. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.